Iran to achieve that nuclear weapon, which Trump ripped up.
Been down
now,
the
if you care so much about... But hang on, answer, please. I want to hear from Paul. If you care so much about your children, why weren't you furious that Trump, your most important man in the world, ripped up that safeguarding agreement?
All right, so what you're about to watch is a complete dismantling of the British MAGA-style echo chamber. After Donald Trump threatened a major blockade in the Middle East, several right-wing callers rushed to defend him live on air, and Marina Purkiss immediately pushed back. What makes this debate so revealing is that the callers weren't arguing with facts. They were arguing with feelings and blind loyalty to Trump no matter what happens. And unlike many political commentators, Marina refused to sugarcoat any of it. Before the calls even begin, she also gives a sharp breakdown of how dangerous and chaotic this entire situation has become. And before we dive into the full story, comment where you're watching from. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Let's watch this.
Because I think Trump is getting dragged in here, isn't he?
There's no point trying to make sense of any of this. The man, like I've said, is deranged. This, all it's going to do is increase Iran's leverage. What's going to happen to the price of oil now? It goes up and up and up, as does their leverage. He talks in that unhinged Truth Social post about the one point that mattered was nuclear. Obama signed a nuclear deal that blocked all pathways to Iran enriching their uranium. He scrapped it because he's so fragile, he couldn't bear Obama's name being on that treaty. And now we've got this. And he sent his two real estate bros, his golfing buddy and his son-in-law to negotiate. Obama sent nuclear scientists and seasoned diplomats.
But from Trump's point of view, he took action, killed an Ayatollah.
He's done nothing.
Disabled his son.
He's done absolutely nothing. He's
took
made
out 48 members of the regime.
He's made Americans less safe. He has destabilised the global economy. No one knows where this is going to end. He's now saying other countries are going to help me with this blockade. No, they're not.
Other countries have said it's not helping him politically. This is the...
And I think he's been really disingenuous about this, Iran lied. No, Trump agreed to the basis of their 10-point plan. And one of those things in that plan was that Israel, which is out of control, had to stop bombing Lebanon. And they went and dropped 100 bombs in 10 minutes. Israel is controlling the United States, and that is now what everyone is saying. Israel is controlling Trump. The Situation Room meeting happened. Trump, with his massive ego, didn't even sit at the head of the table. He sat adjacent. So he and Netanyahu were equals in the US Situation Room.
All right. Jeanette, in Lancashire, can you make sense of what Trump is doing? Because we're genuinely trying to here.
Yes, I agree with him. I agree with everything he does. The reason I agree with him is because...
Yep. If you turn your TV off, you will be able to hear me better.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Right. Yes, I agree with what he's doing because I feel that he knows they are gearing up for a nuclear war. And I personally feel that he won't give in till he's sorted that out. And that is for the world,
Jeanette.
Not just for...
So he believes Iran was going to launch a bomb?
His own intelligence, US intelligence, confirmed that Iran was not close to launching anything. He himself said last year that they had obliterated Iran's nuclear capabilities. So which bit are you believing?
Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's just a concern that Iran didn't really have a bomb, Jeanette.
Well, I do believe they have. And I think
believe. I'm sorry, can we stop doing this? I don't care about what you believe, Janet. It's about facts here. It's about facts. Believe the CIA. Believe US intelligence.
They're just people's beliefs of what they're saying.
No, it's not. It's based on data. It's based on reports. It's based on people going into Iran.
And they went into Iran. They've threatened to obliterate Israel. They killed people on October the 7th.
That's true, but that doesn't mean they got a bomb.
Oh, Jeanette, Netanyahu's been saying that Iran was going to blow up Israel for 40 years. He finally found a US president stupid enough to go along with this.
Somebody else to have their opinion.
All right.
Now, after that first exchange completely fell apart, another caller stepped in to defend Trump's actions. And honestly, this next conversation might be even more revealing because it shows just how deep this political loyalty really goes. Let's hear what the second caller had to say, and afterwards I'll give you my thoughts on the whole thing.
Paul in Herefordshire, hi.
Morning.
Blimey, we're getting the word antichrist, satanic, the whole lot. We're getting the kitchen sink thrown at him here.
Quite wrongly, really.
Oh, right. Tell me why.
Well, it seems like the anti-Trump channel to me. Trump is the most important man in the world. he's got advisors. We don't know half the story of what's going on in Iran. I don't want my grandkids growing up in a nuclear threat over their heads.
Yeah.
He will save us.
Paul, why don't you take the word of the CIA, the American intelligence? Why don't you take that as enough information there for you to understand that there was no nuclear threat? And in fact, Obama signed the JCPOA deal in 2015, which blocked all pathways for Iran to achieve that nuclear weapon, which Trump ripped up.
We've been down
now,
the
if you care so much about, but hang on, answer, please, I want to hear from Paul. If you care so much about your children, why weren't you furious that Trump, your most important man in the world, ripped up that safeguarding agreement?
Paul.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Marina said?
He's the most important man in the world.
Answer the question.
Regarding Israel, they won't stop bombing until Hamas is finished.
Oh, Christ.
Hang on.
We're talking about different countries now as well.
It's not in Lebanon. That's Hezbollah, right?
Iran is just the beginning. Trump has to stop these people.
I don't think...
do you think he's right to let's try this, Paul. Was he right to threaten, in his words, to wipe out an entire civilization by 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
Get Paul off the line. Get Paul off the line. Get a computer hard drive.
That's a lot of innocent...
I don't want to get blown up by a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, but, Paul, I'm just saying... You would end up killing a lot of civilians there, yeah?
Well, Churchill was called a warmonger, wasn't he? And look what he did for us.
Okay, Paul, thank you.
And honestly, that final caller exposed the biggest contradiction in modern Trump politics. Before the election, Trump supporters kept calling him the peace president, but now the same people are defending threats, escalation, and actions that push the world closer to conflict, and that's why these live call-ins matter so much. They expose how powerful political echo chambers have become. Even when Marina pointed to intelligence reports and factual evidence, the callers ignored it and stuck to what they wanted to believe. That's the real pattern here, feelings over facts. What made Marina stand out is that she refused to treat misinformation like it was just another opinion. She challenged it directly and exposed how weak those arguments really were once they faced basic scrutiny. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.